Alright, well, we had to make a quick detour. We went to the wrong place first. We got to get our tickets here. This is the King's Camp. Look at those rocks. We're going to go pay the king a visit. So we just visited the King's Camp, and this is the shaman's camp. This is a shaman's gear. Shaman's mask with the eagle feathers, the drum, carvings. The scarce Rachel. The warrior Temka. This is the next gear that we're going into, and it's a combination of when the Tibetan influence with Buddhism and they kind of merged with shamanism.
In Tibetan Buddhism there are 10 wrathful protector gods who have scary faces to scare away demons, evil spirits and bad people. And you can see the images of the 10 wrathful gods.
Oh, this one's neat.
Yeah.
Fireplace. So Temka just pointed out that this looks like a Viking's hat, and obviously it's not, but they did. Some peoples did have hats like that. Obviously meant for other things than what they've been portrayed as in our society, but they've had them. And you can tell this is the woman's side of the gear, and that's the man's side.
Huh.
This next one we're going into is very reminiscent of the teepee style, and which it is, and it's of the reindeer herders. Well, this one's quite a bit smaller. A lot more rustic bed. So this one's the warrior's gear, and women are not allowed in it, so I'm going to take some pictures for Rachel. Very basic. No bad or anything. They must just hang out and talk manly stuff in here. Talk about wars and warrior stuff.
There's a banner, and it's made out of black horsehair. The mane, the tail, and legends say that during the time of Genghis Khan, they used to put outside white banners with white horsehair in times of peace, and black banners in times of war.
Interesting. Everything in Mongolian culture is clockwise. So you enter the gear and if you can, walk clockwise. And this is a tree that they say is 150 years old, but it got struck by lightning. And many shamans come here and worship this tree. And so we've already walked around some different, I don't even know what they're called, but they're piles of rocks and stuff. But you walk around them, always an odd number, and usually 3 times. 3 times a lucky number, and you always walk clockwise. The sash on the dell, you wrap clockwise. Everything is clockwise.
Larry.
R-A-C-H-A-E-L. So we're going to get our names written in traditional Mongolian
Yeah,
script.
like that one. Perfect.
Rachel.
Look at this. There's Bot playing the drums. He'd be good at one of our primitive skills gatherings. He'd be a big hit. Look at this. And she's going to stamp it. Oh.
Аль энэ мэгтэнтэй?
Larry.
L-I-R-R-Y.
Oh. Nice.
So she used
Yeah.
she
you can
did
put
it, but
in a
with
frame.
the English
Oh,
alphabet.
okay.
You see the L-A-R-R and Y.
Oh, nice.
You can buy what's that called?
A frame.
A frame, and it's gonna look better.
Yeah. And there's Rachel's.
Yeah. R-A-C-H-A-E-L. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Very loud.
Wonderful.
Once it's dried, you can roll it up and take it with you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Awesome.
He's showing you how to grind wheat into flour.
Термин чөлөө болохоор уулын 10-2 чөлөө байдаг. 10 чөлөө чихтэй өөрийн чөлөө хоор авчраас хоорондоо илэгч харагддаг. Тэгээд өөр жирнэ гэж байдаг тийм чөлөө.
Арын гэхэлэр одоо хойд зүгээс
This is the artisan's camp. Blacksmith and stuff. This camp would have been set up first to make stuff for the other gears to follow.
Өөрийн чөлөөг нь 10 чөлөө дараа харна. Тэгээд хоорондоо илэгдэг юм чөлөө.
He said there are 2 stones. What do you call that in English?
Two stones?
Flour
Mill? A flour mill?
Flour mill. 2 stones for the flour mill, but they use 2 stones from different locations. one of the stones, the stone that goes on the bottom is collected from a mountain's north side where it keeps more moisture, and then the top stone is collected from the south side of the mountain where it's more dry. So stone from the wetter area and stone from the dry area, they're used so the stones can work in good correlation and can spin better.
Одоо мото хөөнгөө дандаа гараараа.
And the last gear is for the generals.
За тайлбарлах. За энэ өртөө улаач харуулъя авах маань. Эрт дээр үе бол хүннүү хүрний үед анх уурга улаач нэртэй байгуулагдсан. Үүнийг маань боловсруу болгож өгсөн бол Чингис хааны 3 дэх өгөөдөө.
Also, he said that this gear is for the generals, and this cap is for the general and the messengers.
За өгөөдөө хамаа нийцэлж авсан газар нутагтаа түргэн шуурхай мэдээ хүргэхийн тулд анх 37 өртөө байгуулж ирсэн. Үүний дараагаар тосгоолж тулын цагаатай батхаа эднүүд болохоор 1240 он
Dung for the fireplace.
1500 улт нь өргөжүүлсэн.
Өгөөдөө хаан ихлүүлсэн юм уу те? Юу юу мэдээл дамжуулдаг. Мороор дахиж те. So now I get that this camp called the guards camp is actually for the Pony Express, for the messengers.
Oh,
Okay.
And Ugudai Khan started it. Ugudai Khan was the son of Chinggis Khan, the third son, and he was the next successor. He had started during his time. There was about 37 posts, but after his time, until the Mongol Empire's peak, the posts expanded to 1,500 posts. Яг 500 болж юу өргөж хөвцсөн гэдэг үү?
Тийм 1500 юм бүтээсэн. Өртөө хоорондын зай нь болохоор Монгол морины зогсолтгүй дахиж хурж болох 20-30 км-ийн зайд өртөөнүүдэд байрлуулсан. Их өртөө, бага өртөө гэж өссөн. Их өртөөндөө 1000 улаачтай. Бага өртөөндөө 50-100 улаачтай байсан.
За. Өртөөнд тэгээд юу хичээлээ? Яг 50-100. Хэдэн километрийн зайтай байсан юм?
25-30 км-ийн зайд.
So these camps like this was posts for the Pony Express. So each post, the distance between two posts is about 25 to 30 kilometers. And there was a big messengers camp and then a small messengers camp. The big one had up to 1,000 messengers. The small camp had about 50 to 100 messengers.
black market. Alright, well, we're back in UB, back in Ulaanbaatar. We had a couple days at the homestay with Oidev and Gurley, and that was a lot of fun. I drank a lot of fermented miller's milk. It's funny, our translator Temka, he says Mongolians don't need water, they just need fermented mare's milk, which is called erig. And so anyway, we had a lot of fun with them. Like I was saying before, I got sick. I'm feeling better. I'm starting to feel it a little bit more now. It's starting to get into, it's about 10 to 5 right now. Then after that we went to what was called like a 13th century tourist camp with all the stuff that I showed you, the different gurs and the different encampments. And then we came to UB and we did the black market. Now, I've only been to the black market twice, but every time we did it on a dead run. I'm not sure if it's because Mongolians don't like to shop, or if it's because they're so scared to death that we're going to get pickpocketed that they want to get us in and get us out. So either way, it's not a luxurious experience. It's what do you want? Get it. Here it is. Get it. And I mean, they're super nice about it, but I mean, it's not. It's more of a dead run. You're just like, okay, buy it now. Where? It's not just stroll up and down the aisles, which is kind of what I wanted to do. But like I said, they were scared to death we were going to get pickpocketed. Our driver bought insisted that that one of them was in front of us and one of them was in back of us. So we had Bot with us, our driver, who speaks some pretty decent English, and Temka, our translator, who obviously speaks really good English. At all times, they had me and Rachel in the middle, and one in front and one in the back. And that's the only thing I can think of, is they just want us in and out of there fast so that nothing can happen. No pickpocketing. There's no real, as far as I can tell, there's really no violent crime or violent stuff that happens in Mongolia, in the city. I'm sure that there probably is, but it's not common like it is in the U.S. It's not like in a city this size you're going to have, in the States, you're going to have shootings and murders and knifings and stuff like that, whereas here it's more pickpocketing and stuff, but it's a lot of pickpocketing at the market. And so they're, and even on the streets. Temka was telling us a story about how his mother was shopping for groceries and had her purse cut open, and the guy, whoever it was able to grab her wallet, empty all the money out, and then drop the wallet. And by the time the mom even, she probably felt something, by the time she turned around, the wallet was on the ground and all the money was gone. So you can imagine it takes about 5 seconds for something like that to happen. That's why I didn't video any of it. I was really just trying to concentrate on Rachel, trying to keep her situationally aware. And I had my iPad in my hand because I wanted to take some pictures. I took like maybe 1 or 2 pictures, if that. I wanted to be real careful, and plus I was buying things. So I'm handling money, have my iPad, I've got my camera in my pocket. It was just a pain. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't videotape it. So anyway. So that wraps up our homestay, our trip to the 13th century tourist camp, and our trip to the black market. We're ready for the Eagle Festival.